All right, my internet's been kicking me off this morning, so I'll come in and out. But just be patient with me if we get kicked off. But yeah, to continue answering the question. So this was like this. Yeah, so this one I can simplify because I can write it as 7 times 7. And there's 2 of them. But this one you stop because 7 is just 7 by itself and it can't be broken up into 2 factors that are the same. So you're stuck with this radical. Okay, so that's why you get 8 square root of 7 minus 7. Now at this step, because you have 2 different terms, you have this term and that term, and sort of the rules with like terms say that you can't combine 2 things unless they both have the same radical or the same variable or both. Oops. Okay, I hope that answered your questions. Just let me know.
Professor, could you do question number 12?
Yeah. Yes, I can. Okay, question 12. Question 12, mine says rationalize the denominator, radical of 11x over 2, and we want the top and the bottom to put in separately. Okay, so let's see. Get rid of this. All right, so we have square root. Oh, wow, that's not good. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, so square root of 11x.
My teacher is eating lunch, huh? My teacher is eating. He said, see you back in class time. Go to a short meeting.
I'm here. All right.
I'll be back with us. My teacher is eating.
So we're going to split up the square root. So we're going to say square root of 11x on top and square root of 2 on the bottom. Okay, so if you have one big square root over everything, you want to split it up. You want to separate it. All right. And then rationalizing the denominator wants to get rid of the square root on the bottom. Okay, so because this is a square root, we're just going to multiply by the same thing. So square root of 2 everywhere. Okay, and then we multiply. So these, because both of these are under the square root, they're going to multiply together. So we have square root of 22x. And this one, I have square root of 2 times square root of 2, square root of 4. And then we have square root of 22x, and then square root of 4 is 2. Okay? So that's the answer. All right, so the way you put it in, so A is the top part, the numerator. So I'm going to do SQRT parentheses and 22x goes in together because it's both under the square root. And then on the bottom, I have just 2. Like that. All right. Any questions on the steps there?
No, thank you.
Am I good? Okay. Okay, I'm looking at the chat. Just a second. Also, Dowsy, you're looking at number 12. Let's look at number 12. Oh, that is number 12. Okay. Do I have to multiply the denominator by the numerator on number 12? No, so you want to multiply the denominator by whatever is going to get rid of the square root on the bottom. So because the denominator, the bottom number is square root of 2, you want to multiply by the square root of 2 in order to give you square root of 4, which is a perfect square. So you can get rid of the square root. But this here, you want these to match. You want, if you multiply the bottom by the square root of 2, you want to multiply the top by the same thing, because you don't want to change the value of the fraction. You just want to change the form of it. So if you're multiplying the same thing top and bottom, then it doesn't change the fraction. Yeah, you can't do it individually. You can't just multiply the bottom or just multiply the top, because that gives you a different value for the fraction. Ultimately, you have to multiply by 1. Okay, so square root of 2 or square root of 2 is 1. So that doesn't change the value of the fraction.